welcome everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the SEC, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Murray. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down. Taking a shot on the first play. He's got it inside the 25. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Those are the kind of mistakes that will absolutely kill you. Get an explosive play, and they bring it back because of a penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Under fire. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll go to the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Caught in the backfield, it's Garrison. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bears! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Murray. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Going to swing it on second down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Baylor! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. With the catch, it's Miranda. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Leon. Caught over the middle, it's Miranda. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Murray. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Going with the counter play here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Snagged in the middle. It's Miranda. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Leon. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Muscling ahead on third and short. Fighting off the defender. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll keep it himself. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bears send out the punt unit. And the returner will be knocked down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Caught. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield, it's Leon. Oh, they're after him! And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained when you lose.
He uncorks one deep. Got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Runs through the tackle.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Leon. Looking left. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets open down the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Working the middle. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. unloads it left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Complete in the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive.
Touchdown, Cal! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Power football with the run. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Leon. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Golden Bears will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
Right back to the well. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Looking to throw, it's Leon. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the point after is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Daniels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball.
Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Leon. Got the back over the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
And the Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Quarterback empties his backfield. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half. The score, Baylor 21, Cal 14.
The Golden Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Facing a third down is short from the 26. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Finding open areas. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front and not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. The play action fake. a soft spot. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Leon. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Miranda. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I'll tell you what, these big body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard, you got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, believe.
Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Murray. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Looking for a man. It's Leon. Takes a hit as he fires. Catch in the middle. It's Miranda. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take... to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Miranda. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Now on second down. Wants to throw again. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the option. able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. He's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Rios. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it. And now, here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
The Golden Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Leon. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football, tackle, and don't give up the big plays.
Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the high.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
How in the world did he miss that? 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daniels. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Leon. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Baylor.
Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6, they'll have to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That will be the final play as they